Welcome, everyone, back to the Wormhole Extremists. My name is David. I'm with Nicole.
Hello.
And Yvie.
Good morning, good night, good evening, good afternoon.
And Mr. Jeff Gulka, Ritu Charlie.
Hello, hello.
How are you doing?
Fantastic. Yourselves?
I'm very good. Thank you for joining us, sir. This is really exciting.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure.
So, since we last saw you on the Dial of the Gate GateCon wrap-up party, there has been a burgeoning friendship amongst two people in this group. Nicole, can you fill us in a little?
So basically, Jeff messaged me and was like, I'm starting Battlestar Galactica. And I went, right. And then every other night, he would just text me with an update while I was asleep because of the time difference. And then eventually we went, why are we doing this? And he said, yeah, we both have Xboxes. What are we doing? And so he also started watching Stargate, and you're on season 5 at the moment, so we're going to try and limit spoiler talk today within reason, I think, to try and respect Jeff a little bit.
I just watched Summit.
He's about
yesterday.
to do Summit?
Oh,
you did watch Summit?
I didn't watch the second part, but yeah, I watched Summit.
Wow, you managed to stop? Wow. Summit and Last Stand were my favorites for a long time.
Yeah,
they're
good
episodes.
Good time.
Yep.
And we've been playing a lot of video games together, haven't we? We've been playing a lot of Trivial Pursuit.
Yep.
Chess, It Takes Two, Halo, Sea of Thieves, a lot of stuff. So yeah, it's a good time. And we watch TV together now, apparently too. So
yeah, you did kind of guilt me a little bit into starting gaming though, because you were jealous that I was had plans and I was playing hockey and stuff like that in tournaments. Like, well, I'm just sitting around doing nothing. I'm so jealous. I wish I could be playing video games right now.
So she made you more of a gamer? I thought you were just as much of a gamer as you are.
I play a lot of video games, but she has helped me diversify the games I play. I used to play the NHL games and Elder Scroll games, basily.
Okay.
So you're now choosing video games
pretty
over
hardcore.
Physical activity, thanks to Nicole.
Yeah.
Hey, we are mentally improving ourselves. You know, chess
whatever
is
it
hard.
takes to shove off this mortal coil just a little bit faster.
Wow, that's depressing. Oh my god.
That was dark. Jesus, David. What a good way to
These bellies
start.
don't make themselves. Trust me.
No, I've gained weight since hanging out with Jeff, you know. It's not
Same
Jeff's
here.
fault.
Same here. It's your fault.
I just don't move anymore. Yeah. Yeah.
All
You just moved to the fridge to go get your eclair.
No, that's literally it. Jeff's like, I'm going to make a coffee and I'm going to get a beer. And I'm like, you know what? I'm also going to make a tea and get a drink too. And then we just sit there munching away, you know, drinking away. And then it's like 3 a.m. for me and we're still there. And I'm just dead playing chess like, oh. And then I'm like, Jeff, stop, die, man. Accept your fate and end this game. And Jeff's like, no, I'm going to make you work for it.
I think that's the first time I've ever heard the concept of chess merged with usually chess is by
really
sophisticated, busybodies. All right.
And if you ever want to spend time with Nicole where she's not talking a lot, play chess.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
that is very
occasional
takes
grunt.
over for once.
Very unusual.
Yeah.
Oh, and for those in the stream, we know about Nicole's camera stuttering. There's nothing we can do about it at the moment.
Yep. But thank you all
I apologize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So
my internet is bad.
But the important thing is the audio is perfect. So, so we have Adam's artwork for One False Step and Show and Tell. Adam, I apologize. I'm sure it told you that I had viewed those links, but I had not opened I had not realized that they had come through because I usually expect them this week. And then I went and looked last night. I'm like, I hope they're there, and there they were. So,
yeah.
They're great, Adam. Absolutely. So let's talk about them. You guys, can you do me a favor and open up the first one, which is One False Step?
Yes.
Let's do that now.
Oh wow, it looks exactly like him.
Yes.
My internet is so bad.
A screenshot.
It's lost it.
Yeah, my understanding is he used a screenshot and then he used that 3D imaging again.
Yeah.
And he tweaked it a little bit, so it looks more like I guess it looks more like a painting.
I really like it.
But it's really cool. It's quite
it's slick.
I don't know, like angelic or something. I don't know what the right word is to use.
My link crashed and I can't see it, guys.
Oh,
I'm
you're
just
kidding.
gonna sit here and be sad.
What is it with your computer
Yeah,
today?
I'm just sitting here. I don't know. Oh, it just popped up. Oh, Lord have mercy. I like it, but I hate the episode so much that I hate it.
Adam, I think
beautiful.
Adam improved on the episode in one image. So, very good.
Oh, for sure.
It's really
For
well
sure.
done.
He's made something majestic.
I think it's lovely.
You guys ready to look at the next one?
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Ritu Charlie, are you ready to see Ritu Charlie?
I am.
Let's go.
Oh, that's actually really cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got to give me a second to catch up, guys. My
Sure.
internet's so awful. Start having the conversation. I'll catch up.
Well, it's like he's taken a paintbrush to, Charlie walking down the ramp.
Yeah.
You know?
It's not
Oh,
even
it looks
a
like-
paintbrush, it looks
I
like
love
a
It's like
palette.
acrylic.
Yeah.
Look at
it
the
does.
swirls with the event horizon.
I feel like I could
That
almost
looks
touch
great.
it and feel the rises in the painting.
Mhm.
I'm really
very
impressed
cool.
with this. A lot of the other images we see are always like some sort of like weird, very like artistic kind of, like it's always somewhere else.
Yep.
It's nice to see the base and like the actual gate room ramp. It's
Yeah.
really good. I really like
It's
that.
lovely.
It's like a child-size Return of the
that
Jedi
is
Luke
good.
Skywalker. All he needs is a green lightsaber. So.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
should have your hand raised. at
Greetings,
some
Jabba.
point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come in peace.
Don't make me blow up your sail barge.
Yeah.
But I mean, look at the Stargate. Look at that.
Yeah, that's
And
That
the
looks
swirling,
great.
like,
That
the
looks
great.
swirling imagery.
It's so cool.
It is really cool.
It upsets me that an AI can do art better than I can. But
I
that's
think a
fine.
computer
define
can do a lot
better.
of things
I
better
mean,
than
better
we
is
can,
relative.
unfortunately.
Yep.
Mm.
Oh, you want me to draw that right now? Oh, I'd need a pen and paper. It would look like garbage.
Well, I think this thing has several thousand hours on you, so All right, well done, Adam.
That is
well
very
done.
cool.
Mhm, very good.
So,
I really like that.
Jeff, I'm thrilled to have you with us. Thank you.
I am
for
excited to be here.
pulling us through. We've torn one false step a new one. We really have over the past few weeks. So it's gonna be nice to have you with us for that.
We're going to
And
come
then-
out of it thinking
You
it's
know what,
great
guys?
somehow.
Like, I was doing my research for these 2 episodes, and I found
Uh-oh.
way more on one false step than I did show and
Really?
tell. So hopefully I'll be able to throw in some interesting little side
I'd
notes
rather
to
have
the
you give us
episode.
information during the episode run rather than us just beating the tar out of the episode during the episode run.
Yes.
So
Okay.
with those options,
I agree.
I'm totally down for it. Jeff,
Yep.
So this is your first watch through of Stargate in earnest.
Yes,
You're
correct.
at season 5 summit.
Mhm.
What do you think about your show?
I really like it. I found the first 2 seasons were a lot different than like once it was season 3 hit, it seemed like production value and everything kind of shifted and the plots and everything got a lot more engaging. First couple seasons, they're obviously trying to figure out what they want to do with the show and explore where they're going. I love the dynamic, obviously, between the team.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's very good. I think Jack is my favorite character,
Me too.
Okay.
but
But I like him.
Carter is a close second.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
I agree.
Is that your
She
favorite
always
game?
she figures out a lot of the stuff. She's kind of the brains behind everything.
Yeah.
A lot of the
Mhm.
time.
What have been your favorite episodes? You don't
Favorite
have
episode?
you don't have to give us episode names. Tell us
Yeah,
what
my
you loved.
favorite episode so far is 1969.
Oh, next week. We're watching
So
that next week.
I love time travel, and so I like the whole kind of trilogy of the 1969, 2010, and 2011. I think 1969 was my favorite, then 2010, and then 2001.
Yep.
Oh,
The Ashen.
I love that. Did you write your notes down in your phone or in a notepad whenever we talked about this?
In a notepad.
So every time Jeff would watch some episodes, he'd write down notes during it so that he could
Aw.
recap to me later and remember every detail he wanted to. And he'd be like, "These are my thoughts
Oh, wow.
on this episode."
A
And
lot-
he'd be like,
a
"I've
lot
got
of
my
it is-
homework. Let me just flip through."
A lot of it is like a line that Jack will say, and then ha ha ha, so I can remember that was.
That's
Oh,
funny.
that's really cute.
That's legit. Well,
Uh,
do you think you're going to continue past SG-1?
oh yeah, I'm gonna watch.
You're
the
gonna
whole
watch
thing,
them
heck
all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh heck
Mm.
Oh,
yeah.
I've hyped up Atlantis and Universe significantly. If Jeff didn't do it, I mean, I would berate him into doing it. So
I've
catch a break.
That's
Almost
what real
just
friends
finished.
do. They berate
Yeah.
one
I've almost
She
just finished a
berates me
rewatch
a
of
lot.
Atlantis.
Rewatch
You're doing
Atlantis?
Atlantis?
Excellent. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I think we'll eventually watch Universe after that as well.
Mhm.
So I'm determined to watch it all
Oh,
the way through, guys.
Well, you were going
I'll
to
be
be ready
so
for the
proud of
next
you.
round of trivia, which should be
Yes, I
coming up
know.
in
well,
I
she
want
already
to be
watched
ready for
all
the
of
next round
season
of
1 of
trivia.
Universe when we were in Canada, so she's already like halfway there with that. So just she's rewatching is going to be great. And then maybe one day Jeff can join on trivia when there's no spoilers for him.
Yes.
So catch up, Jeff. Maybe we should stop playing video games every night so you can watch Stargate.
I flew through the first 3 seasons, and then like I was watching 4 a day sometimes, but don't have that much time when we game for 6 hours.
Yeah.
I wish I could just game all day like that. That's something I would love to do that.
Sounds like a luxury, doesn't it?
I really would love
Sometimes
to.
Jeff has plans, and sometimes I have plans, and then I'm like,
once a week
crap.
I usually go out to happy hour. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I'm like,
Yeah, I'm not saying you guys don't have lives. I'm just saying that I have less of a life.
I don't.
Sure.
Or more,
I was
depending
lying.
on if work is included. Anyway, 60 hours a week. We have cookies.
Yeah, that's a lot.
60 hours a week.
60 hours a week right now.
Gross.
Yep. And somehow
Oh
I
my
managed to
God.
run 2 YouTube channels. You guys ready for these episodes?
Heck
yes,
yeah.
I'm big excited
indeedy.
for this next one, not this one. Not this one. The next one I am, not this one. But Jeff says, okay.
Who wrote One False Step? Whoever it is, I feel really bad for them if they tune in. For
Oh,
these.
I can tell you who wrote them.
Okay.
It's
Who
a
wrote it?
duo who only wrote 1 episode.
Oh, okay. Well, then we can just tear them to shreds. No, I'm kidding.
I'm so sorry.
When this episode aired, I'm going to save it for the channel for the
Okay,
rewatch.
all right.
You guys ready to go?
For the stream.
Yes.
Yes. I'm worried about running out of substantive content for the episode during the episode. So let's go ahead.
I've got a lot of content. Don't you
I
worry.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Let's turn off
Yvie's
our
got us.
cameras, or y'all turn off yours, and we're going to go ahead and get One False Step going here. Jeff, we go silent until I bring everyone in, and then when the credits roll, we do a wrap, and then as soon as it starts showing the production companies at the end, we all go silent. So and then we come back. Does that make sense?
Oh, at the very end, at the credits, stop talking.
Correct.
Okay, yeah.
When the production logos start coming up.
Okay,
We
and
talk over
I'm
most of the credits.
yeah, okay, and all of a sudden everybody will talk, so I think I'll pick it up.
Absolutely. And and one last thing: be prepared to rate the episode out of 7.
Mm-hmm.
So 7 being
Oh, he knows. Don't you
extremely
worry.
I know.
easy,
Oh,
1
I know.
meaning it's one false step. So, all right, you guys ready?
Ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
In 5,
Ready to rock and roll.
4, 3. Welcome back to the Wormhole Extremists. My name is David. I'm with Nicole
Hello.
and Yvie
Hello.
and Jeff Gulka, actor Jeff Gulka.
Hello.
Hello. And this is not your episode.
No, it is not. What is this?
This is One False
This is a
Step.
bad episode.
No, it is not
it
a bad
is.
episode. Okay, it may be a bad episode. But I mean,
It's not great.
This is, when I watched this episode for the first time, I enjoyed this episode. I thought that it was, I thought it really shared the innocent side of SG-1 more, like Bane with Allie. I really, I felt a lot of those elements.
Another really bad episode.
It's not bad. It's just not great.
You know Nicole's thoughts on Bane. Well,
Yeah.
guys, I like to call this the one with the singing mood shrooms
Yep.
instead of mushrooms. As I mentioned before the stream, this is written by a duo who only wrote a single episode. So it's written by Michael Kaplan and John Sanborn. But apparently there's like a rumor floating around that Robert C. Cooper was actually heavily involved in writing this episode, but he wasn't credited.
Like a rewrite.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, who wants to be credited for this episode? I'm so sorry. Carry on.
And it's directed by, I think it's William Corcoran.
Okay.
It's his first of 2 episodes. He also directs Seth in season 3.
Okay, Seth is life. All right, very good.
Indeed. I'll throw in some episodic firsts while we're waiting for this episode to kick in. So this
Is it the first
episode,
time with the UAV?
No. This episode marks Janet's second trip through the gate. Her first trip was on Singularity, but it's off screen.
Yes, that's true.
Although I don't know if you could really call it her second trip because you don't actually see her face. She's wearing a hazmat suit in this episode. So I'm assuming it's Terrell.
I love this shot.
Also, this guy here, his name is Colin Heath, and he's a Cirque du Soleil performer. And he was a student of the National Circus School in Montreal. And he's actually also a very talented artist. And he has a Facebook page called Colin Heath Art.
You know, I think I would love to have him on. You know, because this is such a different episode. I mean, there's a lot of there was. I think, you know, Rick would probably have associated him a lot as a mime.
Yes.
It's a very different role, and I think I would love to have him on to discuss it. And
he has a lot of like
art.
Physicality.
Exactly. Yeah. It's very different.
Well, apparently he taught a lot of the other actors playing the pod people like how to move.
Okay.
Because
Colin
he had all that
or
experience. No, Colin did.
Okay.
Because he had all that experience as an acrobat. So yeah. Also, I think when they filmed this episode, it was like ridiculously cold. And I think Brad said something like it was one of his scariest moments because the temperatures were pretty much 0 and he thought the extras were going to freeze.
Just wearing bodysuits.
Yeah, they're just wearing they're wearing some kind of, you know, like skin tight suit. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Do we know what the
material was? Intro.
Oh, it's good.
It is a good.
It's a good. You're on season 5 where there's no intro. Poor thing. That stupid statue.
I was going to say in German, this episode title translate to deadly sound, and like call me a juvenile, but that just sounds like a fart.
Yes, I agree.
Oh, that's great.
Hold on.
They occasionally comment on the fact that everyone, all these worlds are in Vancouver.
Look the same.
Yeah.
Didn't they reuse this in this planet specifically and make the plants look like pinkish purple
Forever and a Day?
For that one episode where Shara dies. Yeah.
Forever and a Day. Yeah, I think so.
Of course.
For sure. Yeah, but it's a dream, I think.
It throws me off.
I think it's a dream sequence.
Yeah.
So your brain like poked at that memory as soon as mine did. So that's interesting. And I'd never noticed that before, but I was like, I think that's it.
No. Yeah.
Michael Kaplan
Look at
and
us.
John Sanborn. I know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you two. I'm sorry that I've insulted your work so much.
There's the mooch room.
Ooh.
They're all flaccid.
I remember almost nothing about this episode.
Well, I pretty much watched it all the way through only 48 hours ago, so I could
Why?
type out my notes.
Wow, that's called
notes.
taking it for the team.
Yeah, geez. I wouldn't do that for you, no matter how much I care. Could not care enough. Oh, yeah, sneeze.
My god.
Jeff, what were you doing at this
me
point?
of the movie. I remember when Daniel Jackson sneezed in the movie.
Yes.
I was like, oh boy, that's going to be trouble.
So that's a plant.
Do you ever watch these episodes, Jeff, and go, oh, I've been
Like
there.
plant
Oh,
snot.
I've been there. Or you try to, like, recall it?
Yeah, when I see things, I'm like, oh, or actors, I'm like, I know that guy. I saw him from across the room once.
So across the room. There's kind of a goof at 6 minutes 45-ish. You can catch the back of Colin, this alien here. And as he's retreating, you can see the zipper seam running down the back of his costume.
That's funny. You guys need
I don't want to be naked.
enjoy the singing for me because I can't hear it. So.
Oh, David, I
Speaking
forgot.
of taking
Why?
one for the team. It's kind of cute.
I think it's great.
Mm-hmm.
We don't make those sounds.
Yeah, I can kind of see the zipper. Yeah. They tried to hide it. Oh god, the noises.
I just keep on thinking how cold they must be.
Yeah.
Oh, to do that singing that they do, it must really hurt your throat.
I suspected that was added in post.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like as a species though, like damn, that's like a lot of noise.
Wasn't the cinematography just great earlier with the fog? That was really cool.
Yeah. So Jack, we just missed a comment. He said, are they friendly spirits? Apparently that's a reference to the Rocky and Bullwinkle show from the 1960s.
Okay.
Bullwinkle would say the spirits are about to speak, and then Rocky would reply, are they friendly spirits?
Love that. Yep. This is weird. There's a bit of a delay, by the way, because my internet's so bad, so I might be like a second behind on replying or saying something, so just letting you know.
That's a lot of extras. You know, one of the things that Rob
really that is a lot
is that they really didn't have a great opportunity to get a ton of extras.
Well, I guess the good thing is that they didn't have to spend a lot of money on costumes.
That's true too. But they did have to design.
I hope they got paid decently for this.
It's true.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a day rate. Actually, we have an actor here who could probably tell us what that was.
I don't recall. When I was an extra, I was like 7 years old when I started doing extra work. But if you're in the union and you're an extra, that's big money. I think it's kind of like minimum wage.
Okay.
No, that's all right.
At least it was back then. But long days, so.
Yeah, I bet.
There's a smile from Teal.
No smiling. Oh, I hate when he smiles like that.
Yeah, it's so disconcerting.
You know, they could be ready to just take you all and eat you. So that's what could happen next.
Yeah, I meant who knows, right?
And they would be outnumbered. I don't care what kind of weapons they have.
Yeah.
So
I guess I figure, like, where could they be hiding weapons in those costumes?
I was curious when I first saw this. I was, how do they reproduce?
That is a great
there
question.
There may be kids watching, so I don't know.
Maybe the mood
but legit,
shrooms
that is a
are
great
involved?
question. Yeah.
They may literally just come right out of the ground. I don't know.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all. I think they're all basically androgynous. So I think the fact that they're humanoid is just because you have to hire actors.
Right.
So.
Oh, that was a bad grab.
Yep.
Okay, there's a series of goofs between about 10 minutes 18 and 10 minutes 40. So just keep an eye out for it because it's quite funny. So when Daniel is attempting to communicate with the aliens inside the hut, the right jacket patch switches from SG-1 to the Earth symbol between shots, and it happens about 3 times.
You have to wonder why it would be necessary to do that. And the fact of the matter is, the actors were screwing with the continuity person.
Possibly.
No, that's I mean, I don't know about this specific episode, but why else? A, why else would that be? And B, I know that they did it all the time. So
what, just to be silly?
Yes, correct.
Wow, okay.
That sounds like bullying.
I was on the set of Atlantis.
Keeping them on their toes.
And I can't remember which ones it was, but I think Shepard put on Rodney's patch, and I think Rodney put on Shepard's country patch.
Oh, wow!
And was that in the show?
No, it was between. They weren't actually like filming at the time. They were screwing with everybody. That's what they were doing. So because those people are there to maintain certain pieces of continuity. The behind the scenes personnel. And I mean, they're just driving them nuts. So that's what you do. The worst thing is they would forget to put it back. So
a second ago it was the Earth symbol.
Oh, I'm seeing it now. Oh, I don't like it.
Yep.
It's changed.
Oh, he's got double Earth symbol on both.
Yeah, he's got double Earth symbol.
Wow.
Yeah, they have no. Yeah, let's see. Look at that. That's great. Yeah, they've got no concept of a writing system. They just kind of do their thing.
Oh, face painting time.
Yeah. Okay, that is kind of cute, but I still hate it.
Why? Why do you hate it?
It makes me feel awkward. I've got secondhand embarrassment watching this.
Well, isn't that more of a you problem?
Yep. And I'm the one who's supposed to be enjoying it. So if it's making me feel secondhand embarrassment, that is the episode's fault.
That's funny.
You're hilarious.
Jess didn't make me feel secondhand embarrassed during the next episode. So, you know, he did his job well.
I actually enjoyed this episode more, I think, because Nicole trashed it so much before I watched it.
So you saw the humor in it.
I was going in with very low expectations.
Okay. That's not always a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you're
this
welcome,
might be
Jeff. Thank you.
this might be a good time for me to bring in some knowledge. So when I was doing my research, I actually remember seeing back when the Companion had their app, they had this article on this episode, and I went to go find it, and it had gone. Like, because I know that the app's been the app's no longer in use. Yeah, I couldn't find it on the website, so I actually emailed them. And a lovely guy called Ben from the Companion, he actually emailed me almost straight back.
I love
Ben.
Ben.
He sent me a copy of the article, and he said that they're going to fast track it back onto the website, but you know, here it is. That's in lovely. The meantime. So I didn't actually get the author's name, so my apologies, but the article itself is called One False Step. I think it's Mycelium Networks and Plant Consciousness, and it was actually kind of interesting, and I've taken some notes down from this article, and I'll share some of it with you guys. The author of the article actually compared the mood shrooms from this episode to the phenomenon called the humongous fungus, which is a species of mushroom located in northeastern Oregon. Plus, it's just fun to say humongous fungus. And it's possibly the largest living organism on Earth by mass, area, and volume.
Wow,
and it
even more than the
covers
Great Barrier Reef?
3.7. Yeah, it covers 3.7 square miles or 9.6 kilometers squared.
Interesting.
And like this fungus like type plant in this episode, the Oregon mass grows and spreads primarily underground.
Wow.
And then it blooms into these surface fruits in the fall. And the plants have like a subterranean connection, and they share carbon, water, nutrients, alarm signals, and hormones through these networks.
This sounds like The Last of Us, and it's making me want to panic.
And the author of this article actually suggested that the plant network in this episode sort of shares some similarities. Because like a little bit later on, when Tilk digs between the two plants, he finds that they're connected.
Yep.
And it would kind of explain why the whole network of plants is affected when the UAV just hits one of them.
Yep.
This episode actually does draw on some real life scientific research. The scientific community has been researching, theorizing, and debating whether plants can communicate through sound that's undetectable by the human ear. And in fact, back in 1949, Roald Dahl, the children's author, published a short story in the New Yorker on this topic, and it's called The Sound Machine. I haven't read it, although I have read quite a lot of Roald Dahl, but apparently it's about a man who invents a machine to detect the high frequency sounds in the world so that humans can't hear.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes a little mad after claiming to hear the distressed cries of a rose bush getting pruned and the pained moans of a tree getting trimmed.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Okay, then.
I know.
That's insane.
Yeah, that is insane. So that's just a little bit of information from that article, if anyone cares to read it.
If you could truly perceive all of the pain that exists in the world, you wouldn't be able to, I mean, you'd probably just kill yourself. I mean, it'd be awful.
Yeah, you really would. It would just be so depressing.
Uh-huh.
Here's Janet! Second trip through the Stargate. High five.
What do you remember of Terrell, Jeff?
I remember her being nice. Everybody's nice to a kid on set.
Aww. So I was going to ask you about that in the next episode.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I honestly, I remember some stuff, but, you know, I was like 12 years old or whatever. So I remember a lot of the firsts of being on set, but yeah.
Well, let's say, yeah, you guys are right. Let's save a lot of that for that episode. I'm curious to see. The interesting thing about this episode is the reverse of the Broken Divide. Because in the Broken Divide, we bring back something that harms us. And it was just a matter of time before we introduced something that harmed others. So this is like one of those inevitabilities with Stargate where they would eventually have to introduce an episode that echoed, what we did to the Native American Indians when the New World was settled. And that's really a lot of what this is, except it's not an airborne like illness that infects the body. It's a sound wave.
Yeah.
So there's the sci-fi element to it.
It's a cool idea, and it makes me like the episode that little bit more.
I'm curious as to why some of them have beads and others don't. Do you think there's
I think they're supposed to be the elders. I think they're supposed to be the elders.
Interesting.
I thought it was just a good way to hide the seam of the little suits they're wearing.
It's also a good way
That's
to
true. The zipper at the top. Yeah.
Yeah. Jeff, if you were offered the role in this episode, would you have taken it?
Yes.
Work is work, right?
Work is work.
Yes.
Just thought I'd ask.
Although you don't really have as many bills to pay when you're a kid.
It's true.
But your parents do.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I'd want to do this just because it looks like a fun, silly day at work. But I'd be ashamed looking back, personally.
Anna Grauer told me about Frozen, which you haven't gotten to, Jeff.
Good
when,
episode.
Not having any dialogue was almost harder than having dialogue because of expressing yourself. You have to go out of your way to express yourself so much and concentrate on your interpretation of your self-expression because it's all that you have. And it was that was a really interesting thing to consider because none of these people speak.
Poop on this episode, but they're doing a great job showing emotion, and I'm going to give them, the actors, good job, guys. I just really sorry I don't like the episode.
Yeah, well, I think that's all Colin the acrobat.
Yeah,
teaching them how to be more physical.
Can you imagine how terrified this guy is right now?
Seriously,
exactly.
Where am I?
Guy, plant, whatever he is.
I've gone quiet because I'm actually watching the episode properly for the first time in years. Weird.
I think they're gonna cut him open.
Oh yeah,
like
it would be absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, and they are gonna poke him.
So they're about to locate his heart, in his stomach.
Oh jeez.
Which kind of creates a goof later on. But I'll bring it up when it comes around.
With a graphic?
No, with actual actions.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
I've seen this episode once, so I'm learning new things.
You can't screw around with your equilibrium. My mother has this problem every once in a while. She's got crystals in her ear, and if one of them dislodge, she loses her balance.
Oh no!
Have you heard of that, Jeff?
Yeah, because your balance is in your ears. There, it controls your ears.
Right.
Yeah, I have. I get vertigo sometimes, but I don't think it's got anything to do with crystals. But yeah, it's awful.
I don't know why your balance is in your ears, but anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, does it?
I got the flu and lost my hearing in one of my ears, and I had that imbalance problem and actually couldn't go to my driving lessons for a while because of that. So, God, talking through, that was really hard for my ears. Oh my goodness.
Well, I actually can't hear a lot at the moment. It's really raining hard outside.
I wish it was raining hard outside so I wouldn't have to hear that. Drown it out a bit.
I would think that this giant magnet would be just as bad. Maybe not.
We don't know how it fully works.
Absolutely fry whatever he has for a brain.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Heart in the stomach.
Do we know anything about how these guys evolved?
I'm sure the RPG books have something, so
I
all they
couldn't
can
find
do is
anything
just
on the RPG book.
lean over them and pat
Damn.
them.
I am slightly interested in discovering a little bit more about their origin, and then that's it. I have no other enjoyment.
They're one of the more alien species that we have.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So.
I'm a bit more intrigued because everyone else is like bog standard, like human body, but these guys are a bit different.
That was cool.
That was cool.
I remember when the episode came out and I was, seeing it for the first time. I was impressed with the links that they went to really create using human actors, and a really alien a really alien society. That's cute.
I really want to bend over and just like cut up and fry some of those little mushrooms. I don't really like mushroom, but they look damn tasty right now.
The green slime? I don't know.
I can just squeeze that pot out. Eat the outside.
I saw production crew in Rick's glasses, or at least the
oh yeah.
You got the boards that reflect the light. There's so much lighting that goes into a set, Jeff. I mean, don't they spend so much time like setting up these? Like you just assume
they have
that the lighting is right
to see how much light is coming in, and then they got to dissipate it with those screens.
Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Aww. He is a cute little person.
He is. He's very sweet. Oh no.
Is he going to have his little tantrum?
I think he is. That's why I'm saying oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I was going to say like I don't like it because it's really out of character, but I think that's the whole point.
Yeah.
Well, they're always antagonistic with each other, and this is probably my favorite scene from this episode. Oh boy, nice to meet you. And how he doesn't like it. He's trying to settle him down until it's like, this is normal.
Stop fighting.
Mom and Dad are fighting.
Yeah.
Stop.
Good old Teal'c. Yeah, head back to the gate. Tell Hammond what's going on. Meanwhile, Daniel and I can get it on. The two of you will be fine. Oh, sure.
Get it on. David.
Let's fight it out.
No, the other get it on.
Yeah, that's fine.
Plant boy. These subsonic frequencies, whatever they are, I mean, they're driving them crazy. So.
I feel I'm already crazy enough. I'd love to go and experience this and see what changes. I'm glad someone laughed. Thank you, Jeff.
You notice that Carter is stroking his arm like the others did?
Yeah,
like she's trying to mimic the attention that they give each other.
Yeah.
The empathy that SG-1 can have for others is really inspiring.
Exemplary? Yeah.
Well, it just shows that she was paying attention as well.
Exactly.
I mean, she's a scientist, so.
I'm trying to remember how much of what's going on with him is because he's separated from his community, as well as the community itself being damaged right now. But when you go through that gate, we really could be stepping into a minefield for us and for others. See, there you go. Thank you.
Jean Diata said, I love the tantrum. You love a lot of Daniel's stuff and like his performances, which I respect because he's my favorite. So I'm glad someone enjoys it with me. Jean Diata also says, Nicole, lots of frequency videos on YouTube for you to see and see how they make you feel. Great idea.
Yeah, I know an author that swears by how sound frequencies can alter a person's mood.
Wow.
So you have to wonder how much of it is real and how much of it is
well,
placebo.
music is frequencies.
Yeah. Well, I was going to bring this up at the end of the episode, but seeing as we're talking about sound waves and music, I'll bring it up now. There's actually an online streaming service called Plants FM that plays live music by plants.
Oh,
so
by plants
they
for
use
plants?
this. No, by plants. So they use a piece of technology called a plant wave that translates plant biodata into music. It's actually kind of haunting. There's an interesting video on YouTube called Plant Music Sound Bath. Plant Wave Quartet plays, like, they have 4 plants that play in harmony using this plant wave technology.
How did you find this?
When I was doing my research.
Oh my god. I was wondering if you were secretly really into this plant wave music.
There are much worse things to search for.
It's very interesting. It's kind of, it's quite soothing, actually.
I love how Jack calls Daniel a flake. That's great.
So mean. Bite.
This is great.
Kiss.
Mythology. This is so fun. Oh, come on. This is so funny. Rumors, lies, fairy tales.
So good.
Oh man. He's just trying to calm him down. He just doesn't understand. It's like 2 cats fighting and a dog comes in to try and straighten him out. Have you seen that?
Well, that makes sense to me, to be honest.
Especially like golden retrievers.
Oh, yeah.
And now they notice that something's wrong.
They need to, like, hug it out.
Yeah.
I say kiss because it's a reference to something else, but I mean hug.
Oh, he's gone.
Uh-oh. You guys are messing with the planet vibes.
Yep. All the planet vibes.
Gene Jones said hashtag Team Jack Daniel. Yeah, girl. I ship everyone together, but like non-romantically, like they've all got great relationships.
Yeah.
And I think they've like got some of the best relationships I've seen in television. So, yeah.
I think we should.
I really love these 2 because they fight, and it's great. What, David?
I think we should take this. Are we supposed to be going with the assumption that had they not changed the frequency, this whole planet would have died?
I don't know.
Or if we left, do you think it would have corrected itself eventually?
Yeah, I think so.
No, I don't know. I'm kind of like under the impression that if the UAV hadn't crashed into the mood shroom, then obviously there'd be no issue. They'd continue living their lives. But without SG-1 correcting the issue that the UAV crashing into the mood shroom caused, I think they would have all died. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They've messed with the planet's equilibrium.
Kind of reminds me of Touchstone with that, where like, you mess with the touchstone and you take it away and everything just goes to hell.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
It's the secret ingredient.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've disrupted the ecosystem, the delicate ecosystem.
Now you guys need to go home and have a nice chat.
I think they feel good as soon as they go back. So it's like permeating them.
For a while until Daniel rewatches the footage.
Right. That's right.
I remember so little. Thank you, Yvie.
You've only seen it once?
Only once. I've seen every other episode at least twice.
So you're a skipper.
No. I've never rewatched Stargate properly all the way through. I just watch random episodes. I've never done it like that. I'm in the mood for time travel. I'm going to watch 1969, Window of Opportunity, 2010, and Mobius. And I just do that.
Jeff, how do you watch TV? Are you a completist? Do you go through or do you pick?
Yeah. Oh, no. I watch from the beginning till the end.
Yeah, me too.
I'm a mood person. I think that's it affects like my reading, because if I'm not in the mood for a book anymore, I'm like, damn it, I've got to go to something else.
Yeah.
So. Oh, this is
this is what I'm talking about. This
the
is
makeup
them sitting down having a
scene.
chat.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So sweet.
The awkward best friends.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't tell each other you're best friends, but you are.
Yeah.
But you can't say it.
They can't even really look at each other.
No. No, I know. So
Good talk. Good talk.
oh man.
Oh, Lock Watcher said they're in timeout.
Yeah.
Dude.
Go to the naughty step.
Okay, so she's about to run into the room where the alien is dying. But why are they giving the alien CPR in its chest?
Oh.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
if they gave it CPR where they showed it on the screen, it would be suggestive. But you're absolutely right. Look at that.
It is kind of a cool graphic.
We are erect
I
again.
want to chop it up and put it in my salad.
They look like enoki mushrooms.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Put it in my salad.
I think it's interesting how they're chill with Teal'c, or maybe Teal'c was just standing so much more still.
Really still.
Yeah. All stoic. Maybe just Kel Norim forever. Everything will just return.
But yeah, this is where he finds they're all connected.
Yep.
Ew. That's
Yep.
kind of gross now.
Did he cut it? Or is it no, it's just how it is
No,
down there.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Ooh.
Low droning, my captions say.
Yes.
Are you enjoying the low droning?
It wasn't too bad. I like it more than the yelling.
You mean the singing?
Yeah, sure. Let's call it that.
Oh yeah, Pac-Man D3 said the tops of those mood shrooms look like blueberries. They really do.
Without the
Yeah.
blue.
Yeah.
White berries.
Yes, Star Trek Voyager, Dan Ben says it has an episode called One Small Step. And it features Jackie Childs, Yvie.
Oh, Jackie
Outrageous,
Childs.
preposterous.
Yes.
Your
Yes.
face is my case.
Oh my god.
The non-Seinfeld fans of the bunch, eat your heart out. Jeff, have you not watched Seinfeld?
I watched Seinfeld.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I was going to say, Jess definitely watched it. We found out during Trivial
Oh, yeah.
Pursuit.
Oh God.
It was a Friends versus
I was a
Seinfeld question.
Kid of the 90s, so everybody watched Seinfeld.
Yeah, I was a bit late. Sorry, guys.
Technically, are a kid of the 90s though, just the late 90s.
Yeah.
But Seinfeld did finish like 12 months before you were born.
So it's interesting. The camera picked up the frequency.
It did pick up the frequency.
Yeah.
Actually, that in itself is a bit of a goof because a camcorder isn't sophisticated enough to hear a subsonic sound, which is a sound below about 20 hertz.
Uh-oh.
At best, it could hear
Dear,
a sound
dear.
about 200 hertz.
So
I feel like we're back to A Matter of Time again.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, the same kind of issue.
Science fiction.
Tara-
Great.
I think Taro missed a bet. Like when she goes to conventions, she should have a pen light.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
give people an option to use that in their
I
photos.
should
With
have
them.
asked her to shine it in my face at GayCon.
Well, she did wear the coat.
She
didn't
did.
She did wear the medical lab coat.
Yep.
At GayCon.
How was her show? I didn't see it. I was asleep.
Oh, at GayCon.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing. It was really good. Yeah, I really enjoyed her one woman performance.
Jack's like, okay, whatever. What's happening?
I think science fiction acting is some of the hardest ever. So when you see people like able to pull it off every week, it is actually rather impressive. Like I poop on this episode, but I think everyone's doing a good job.
Like Jeff, which I'm sure, like you have to believe what you're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You do.
Absolutely. Or you won't get hired.
Hey, there you go.
And this reminds me of season 6 when they're detecting all the sounds in the iris that I won't say because Jeff doesn't know.
Spoiler.
Yeah.
Block your ears, Jeff.
They have to raise the frequency thing in order to detect the little blue as it's going in.
What episode was that?
The first 2, Redemption Part 1 and 2.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Because the gate won't close.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. He's got some good episodes ahead of him.
Yeah.
He has some amazing episodes.
You're so lucky, Jeff.
You've taken your first step into a larger world.
You've already taken the first steps towards becoming the fifth race.
That was a great episode.
Yeah. We see this guy a lot, but I don't remember what his name is. The technician.
Yeah.
Dan Bacon.
Is it Dan
I
Bacon?
don't know his name in the show.
Is that who it is?
He is Dan Bacon. He was actually my acting teacher like last year.
Why
yeah,
are you not
you
sharing
mentioned
this
him before,
information?
Yes,
I was gonna wait until my episode because he also opens the gate.
Daniel Bacon. Look at that.
He does.
Master Sergeant Russell Benson.
Mm-hmm.
And then he came back as Dr.
Benson.
James Watson.
And it's funny because this was his first like speaking role, and show and tell was like my second.
Wow.
That's nice. Kind of grouped up in your career.
Mm-hmm.
8 episodes of SG-1.
He's done quite a few. I think he did one really good one. I don't remember what one it was.
So he had the explosive tumor in him in Sunday on Atlantis.
Oh, yes,
No!
he did.
Yep, James
He
Watson.
Oh my god, it was!
I just watched the episode the other week.
There you go.
Let's not ruin Sunday for Jeff, but yes, damn.
It's all good.
You'll forget everything you know about explosive tumors.
These are not the explosive tumors you're looking for. You didn't see it, but I did the hand gesture as well. But obviously
I bet you did.
Daniel's putting it together.
Yes.
Come on. Aww.
And of course, they can isolate it from all the wind noise with the late 1990s technology.
I was going to say, these cameras are working too good.
The wind noise and the engine of the UAV. They capture it all.
Fair enough.
We have to teach it how to sing properly again. Let's bring our teaching equipment and sing the song.
There you go. They do make a lot of noise. I don't know. I've had an ultrasound and it wasn't fun. I think I'm a bit sound sensitive to those two.
How does an ultrasound work?
Actually, no, maybe it wasn't an ultrasound. It was the other one.
I don't remember what does what. I just sit in the thing and let them do stuff.
Get pregnant and find out.
Yeah. Wait. When they do an ultrasound and they do that, does it... It's so stupid. Do they use sound? What?
You what?
When they do an ultrasound and put it there, does it use sound?
Yes.
No. Yeah, it would. Yeah.
I've had an ultrasound.
Yes.
Not because I had a kid or anything.
No, many people do.
I was going to say.
There's the song. See, I like this show. And screw y'all.
I like it too.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you.
Jed Ted said, does this tech guy remind anyone of Pierre Bernard? Yeah. And
Yes,
actually, Pierre
he
Bernard
does.
is a tech guy in one of the later episodes. In season 8, I believe.
That reminds me, I need to write Pierre Bernard back. He's waiting on some information from me.
He's a really nice guy.
He's a great guy. I'd love to have him on for
Yeah.
his episodes.
We had some tacos with him, I believe, when we were in
We did.
WonderCon.
Oh, that's
We hung
great.
out with him. We hung out with him and his friends. At WonderCon. With it was a couple of hours, I think.
Yeah, we had a really good time with him.
Ah. It's a good little show. It doesn't have to be anything like, big, astounding sci-fi ideas.
Hey, look, Brief Candor wasn't big, astounding sci-fi ideas. It was a simple show, and I enjoyed it. So, who can play at that game, David?
I'm not unchallenged. I mean, it's here they come to sing.
Okay, this is kind of sweet, but wait till just threw that.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ,
they're on the same wavelength. You randomly throw, I randomly catch.
I love to be so synced up with a friend like that I can do that.
Yeah. And the fact that they blossom at the end, I thought that was great. It's like there's a level of symbiosis that we never even saw.
Mm-hmm. So do you think the aliens, the little men, do you think they live near where those plants grow, or the plants grow near where they live?
I think that it's truly symbiotic relationship.
I like the fact that Sam back there she talked about
the person or the cactus.
Yeah.
The age-old question.
Daniel Bacon, there you go. You were right, Jeff. I mean, of course you're right. You know the guy, so.
Yeah.
Took classes with him for 2 years, so yeah.
Wow, there you go. Yeah.
That was an episode.
Mm-hmm.
It was indeed an episode.
That's a truism.
Not a bad episode.
Thank you, Jeff. Not a bad episode.
It was okay. I think I have a newfound respect for it, as I have with some of the previous episodes that we watched.
Annoyingly,
so much research.
Jeff, we've been noticing.
And watching it with you guys helps.
As we go through the content together, we've been noticing that our mutual collaboration, communication regarding an episode, has slightly elevated it all amongst us. Never has it really lowered an episode. It's just raised it. That
complement each other.
That was One False Step, everyone. Okay, camera's
Come back, Jeff.
Come on back on,
Return to us, Jeff.
Yeah. So,
there we go.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello,
Governor.
Hello, Governor. What is that from?
I don't know, but Jeff and I do it every time we say hello. It's weird.
Is it Mary Poppins?
It kind of sounds like
probably Dick Van Dyke.
Sounds a little bit like Dick Van Dyke. Yeah, with his really bad British accent.
So I'm going to give this episode a 2 out of 7.
Ooh.
I was gonna give it a 1, as in One False Step.
If it's a false step, does that make it a 0?
Gotta give it a rating. That's in positive integers. So I give it a 2 out of 7 for it's a 2 from a 1 because it's an adorable sci-fi idea. It teaches us about, or it shares just how fragile the universe can be, and how we're just traipsing through it, not really being accountable to anything else other than really our mission and our little loops in our worlds that we do from sun up to sundown.
I dislike you, David, because you come in here and you say all these positive
with your knowledge and
about episodes, and it makes me go, maybe it's actually better. And then I change my rating and I up it by at least 1, maybe 2 on a good day. You know what, David? Screw you. This is staying a 1.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Why is it a 1?
By half a chevron. But I can't do half chevrons, so it's a 1. I'd say, it just wasn't really that engaging. I felt a lot of secondhand embarrassment. It just felt very cringy for me to kind of enjoy. I don't know. It just felt like just an episode that I just don't really like.
So is it secondhand embarrassment because of the circumstances, or because you think that it's poorly acted?
I think just circumstances.
Okay.
Circumstances, like in a holiday with Michello being like, "How does one acquire a wife?" And it's like, "Oh, I just want to get out of it." I can't deal with it. So, yeah, there's a lot of cringy stuff in Stargate.
Wow.
It is very 90s at times, and even the Jafar can be cringy. But I kind of let certain things kind of slide a bit. But these kind of episodes, I'm like, oh, Stargate, I already do so much for you. I can't right now.
I already do so much for you. It's time that you put up with what you are. Oh, that's funny. All right, so Jeff? 2 out of 7, 1 out of 7, Jeff.
I'm going to blow your guys' mind.
Don't,
Oh,
Jeff.
okay.
I'm going with my original rating when I first watched it.
Have you got it written down?
Yeah.
Okay.
And because I hadn't seen the show in its whole entirety, so I kind of have the movie as in my head. I know you can't have them, but a 4.5.
I think you have the best perspective, yeah, because you're so fresh.
Or 3.5 because it's right in the middle for me. So the movie's a 4. If I enjoy something more than the movie, it's like a 5. And it was like, whoa, it's a 7. I enjoyed this slightly less than the movie, but I still liked it. And at the time, the show was still new and exciting to me. Okay. So I'm going to give it a 3.
Okay.
You've blown my mind.
Your peer pressure is not going to make me change it.
Oh, good job.
That's
you
okay,
stick with your
Jeff.
guns.
Yes.
That is, I respect you for this decision.
There you go.
I'm going to go through what everyone has put for theirs.
I'm sorry,
so
did Yvie do it?
Yeah.
Did I do my rating?
Yeah.
I did do a 1. I did 1 for one false step.
Oh, that's right, you did. Yes, I apologize.
I kind of feel bad because I really did appreciate on a new level the acting and like the physicality that went into the
Don't abandon me down at the bottom,
considering that they don't speak. So I think I will give it an extra chevron. So I think I will actually go with 2.
Okay. Wow.
So
that's lonely
one
down there, Nicole.
One for Colin and his hard work as the non-speaking alien, and 1 for one false step. So we'll make it a 2.
There we go. Hi, Nicole.
Yes. Ciao. God, so mean. Yeah. So we've got Nick Nah with a 4. Gene Diada said 3 chevrons. It could be a 4 if not for the zippers.
Jed Ted, I talked to my plants.
Yeah. So we got Lockwatcher. I will admit, when I first watched this episode, not so much, but watching it with Wormhole Extremists, got to give this a 3 chevrons. Oh, that's so lovely. Thank you.
Okay.
Hogwild said 4. Anthony said it's a weak 3 for me.
Weak 3.
I guess it means barely a 3.
Yeah, Becca says 3. Raj Luther says, I rate this episode 4 out of 7 chevrons. It's a good exploration and scientific episode. Okay. Pac-Man D3 said, I give it a solid 2. Dan Ben, I give it a 2. Jed Ted 5. And Mac Boland's Conscience a 3.
With an ellipses.
Dan Ben, yeah. And then Dan Ben says, I give to 2, but I agree with Nicole. Okay. Thanks, Dan Ben. I can always rely on you. And Becca, she and I have been like pretty well aligned, except for like a couple episodes here and there. This is another one where we're not as aligned. You know what? We can't be twins, Becca. That's fine.
You don't have to be twinsies.
No.
All right. We ready for show and tell?
Oh, I'm excited for show and tell.
I'm very much looking forward to seeing Jeff.
Wow, look at the dynamic change in the room. Holy cow. Ready for show and tell? Whoa! One false step.
Well, the thing is, right, I got to respect my friend and his art, and you know, I think it's a good episode. I don't hate it. It's a good time, and I really hated the other one. So Jeff's looking banging at the moment. So
hate is a strong word.
I know, and I'm full of it.
I'm not full of hate.
Is that hate or rage?
I don't know, Yvie. I can't distinguish the two. So.
All right, you ready to cue it up?
Yes.
I've got it.
I've got it as well.
All right. So I found this lovely photo of Richard Dean Anderson and a very young Jeff Gulka, with a very bald Jeff Gulka for this episode, and we'll get into all of that. You guys have the episode queued up. You ready?
Yep.
Yes, indeed.
Let's begin our rewatch, everyone, in 5, 4, 3. We're watching the Stargate episode Show and Tell, and I am with Nicole Rodriguez-Galdo.
Hello.
And Yvonne Cahill.
Hello.
And actor Jeff Gulka, who played Ritu Charlie in this episode.
Hello.
Welcome, sir.
Oh, thank you.
All right. So this is your show.
This is my episode.
And Peter DeLuise directed.
Yes, he did.
His second episode after Serpent Song.
I love Peter's movement of the camera.
Yes.
Hey, I know that guy, Stan Bacon.
The technician that guy right there.
Yes. See, I like watching the Peter DeLuise episodes and trying to pick him out because he usually does make a bit of a sneaky like Hitchcock like appearance. Yeah.
Oh, who's that?
I don't know. But he looks like a character from South Park.
He looks like an
God,
Ewok.
what you said,
Like the costume would kind of look like an Ewok costume.
I thought
like
that when
fur.
I was doing the wardrobe fitting.
That's got to make you feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, Jeff, it's you. It's you, Jeff. Look how
Jeff,
adorable
you're so
you
damn
were.
cute.
Peter DeLuise.
Hey, Peter.
I was surprised that he remembered this scene
Why?
at GateCon.
Trying to
I
get
don't
you out
know.
of the shot so you don't have to work more or something, right?
Yes.
What are the
Memory
labor law
is
issues?
Fantastic.
Children can only work for so many hours, so he had to rush to get this one done, I think. So,
Damn.
like, as a kid, you can only work 8 hours.
So he gave you like a little bit of grief at GateCon because you were giving him attitude during filming. Like you're like, how you gonna edit me out?
Yeah, how you gonna shoot
Were
me out
you
of the
remember
cinema?
that?
Kid?
I don't recall that precisely, but that does track with my that does track.
I mean, I know you now,
Yeah.
and you have like a much more mature sass.
Mhm.
So
Mature sass.
Having
Yeah.
now going through the series, does it provide you more context having seen children be used
absolutely.
repeatedly
Yes.
against
and,
Stargate
like,
Command?
Like when I watched this, I didn't even like know what a Tok'ra was. I had no idea like what was actually going on or the Ritu or anything.
And Cassandra and Ryak being used against
I was literally
the
going to
SG-1?
make that. Yeah, I was going to make that that comment because she mentions Cassandra and Ryak and the bombs that they were both embedded with, and I mean you wouldn't have had any knowledge of that when you actually filmed the episode, but now you can give it more context because you
when I
watched
saw
those episodes.
I was just like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
well, that's the bomb in the chest.
Right,
line. I get
exactly.
that now.
That makes more sense.
we tend to drop off the whole like having kids thing after like season 2. You see a lot less of kids going
Robert
forward.
Cooper
No, season 3.
thought that it was a cheap trick
Sure.
to play on people's emotions by putting kids in
Yeah.
jeopardy. He really felt, no offense, Jeff, he just really felt that was like a low blow. It's like, we can come up with better stuff as writers than just putting kids in jeopardy. Obviously, kids occasionally need to be put in jeopardy because that's what happens in real life. But to use it as a repeated storytelling device, he just thought, we can do better than this.
Yeah.
Oh, and a fun fact, I was bald for the audition. So
what? Oh, yes. No.
For the X-Files.
Yes. That's why. Yeah.
Yes. I was just coming off of that, and so I was just bald, and Peter liked
Which is
that
kind of
look, I
perfect.
guess. Yeah.
Because you've done what, 2 episodes of the X-Files as is it Gibson Praise, the chess
That is
prodigy?
correct. Yes,
Yeah.
the chess prodigy. So there you go, Nicole. You've beaten Gibson Praise anytime.
That's
chess.
true.
I don't remember you being
my
bald in
God.
those episodes.
Just episode 1 of the 6th season, because I get stolen by the cigarette smoking man, and they shave my head and do brain surgery.
Okay.
And I have a big gross scar.
He's in season 9,
Right.
so gonna get a little throwback there.
Was there anything that you learnt on the X-Files set that kind of helped you working on Stargate?
Just being comfortable around on set and stuff, and working with other actors. And and also I was kind of blind for this whole episode because I had to wear glasses. I wore glasses my whole life, and I didn't have contacts yet.
Oh,
So everything was like a blur to me.
Was your skull that veiny, or did they enhance it with makeup?
No, they enhanced it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then it progressively gets worse. My sister, because I have a younger sister, and she would not like to watch the episode as I get sicker and sicker.
Wow.
She would start crying. And
I recall the veins
Fair
getting
enough.
worse. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
They
so
do. I
sweet.
did notice that when I
Okay.
was
And
rewatching
I think
it
I get like some
yesterday.
bags under my eyes.
Yeah, because he's dying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
exactly. His organs are failing. Yeah, so we learned that he Mother infiltrated the base June spirits.
Yep.
Yes, we talked about that in Spirits, I believe, briefly.
We did.
Mother should have told Charlie about Teal'c. Mother
Yes.
left Teal'c out.
Mother did not want to bring Tilk up.
Well, what I don't understand about the reaction to Tilk is that Charlie saw him in the gate room and didn't have that same reaction that he has a little bit later on when they meet again.
You have to suspend some things for a little bit of suspense.
Yeah, I get it. Storytelling.
Exactly. Does rewatching this make you at all uncomfortable, Jeff? A lot of actors are awkward watching themselves.
No,
it's been a long time.
I often am, but I feel like this is one of my stronger performances.
So you don't criticize your choices while you're watching it?
Oh, I absolutely do.
That's a separate column.
I just want to say though, like at your age that you were at the time of this, Jeff, I was like just a complete moron and like incapable of like understanding nuances of like, you know, when watching TV. Like I could, but not as well as other people. And I could not do this, you know. So I think you're pulling it off better than a lot of other kids I've seen come on TV.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I struggled remembering the alphabet, and you're like remembering like full lines and everything.
How old are you here?
I must have been, what year did this come out?
So this is 1999.
9, because it's next week's is 1969.
So I would have been 13. Yeah, I would have been 13, yes. So I filmed X-Files and shaved my head in the summer before going to grade 8.
There we go.
You're just living Evie's dream here, just sitting on the bed next to Richard Dean Anderson.
Were you asked to maintain eye contact with him, or was that a choice?
That's just something that you kind of got to do. Okay. Part of the job.
Okay. Well, I mean, he's not like. I'm not sure how I phrase it. It's like he's kind of
looking away, and I'm just like staring right at him.
Right. You're paying attention to all of his cues. So.
I may have just subconsciously done that.
Interesting.
On the day.
Okay.
Or maybe Peter DeLuise told me. I don't know.
You are so lucky that, like, out of all the episodes you got Peter DeLuise to be your director. I think that's so cool. I think everyone's great director. Peter DeLuise is great.
He gave me a Game Shark for Sega Genesis.
What a babe.
Now, is that just a cartridge, or is it like an attachment for the Genesis?
It's a cartridge. It's like the same size as a Sega Genesis cartridge, and you put it in the cartridge slot, but then at the top it has another slot to put your regular cartridge on.
Is it a Game Genie? Does it?
Yeah, it's exactly the same.
So thing. it adjusts the games so you can change all kinds of little features.
Yeah, codes and
Did he ask you first if you owned one, just so he wouldn't get you another one?
He must have. Otherwise, that would be a bold move.
So he went out. He didn't like
to get a Sega Genesis.
He didn't like give you his. He went out and bought this for you.
Oh no, I think it was his. I think it was like actually like an opened package, but he put it back in the package and he said, "Yeah,
there you go."
That's kind of cute.
I think it was in exchange for not having too much candy and
I was going to say, is that because he had to abstain from the fuzzy peaches?
Yes, that's right.
He wanted to keep you calm and like giving your best performance.
Because there's craft services there, so.
Oh, absolutely.
See, now he's afraid. Now you're afraid of Tilk.
Oh.
Damn it, Mother. You had one job. Prepare the kid for Earth.
Wasn't she observing Tilk while she was
Absolutely she was.
incognito?
Yep. You're like, kid, just so you know, there's a Jaffa there. He's a good Jaffa. I don't like him as much as Jack O'Neill, but he's a good Jaffa.
I like that he's trying to talk to her in the room, but
I know. I like when you're like, she's over there.
She's over there.
She's over there. There's an episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation called Imaginary Friend that has this element in it, and it's like, she's over there. So there's a scene that's very similar.
Oh, he's going to give you that awkward smile that he gives children.
He's doing a pretty good smile right now. It's not that
too
awkward.
bad.
I'm quite impressed. Oh yeah, the proximity.
yeah, the I think mother does something.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a funny tummy.
Yep, exactly. They never establish what it is that the Ritu are doing.
No.
But isn't
Maybe
it
it's
that the
just
reason that the Gulka
almost like just
eradicated them?
vibes.
Yeah. I think that's the reason that the Gould neutralized them, because they literally drove them crazy.
I've got a complete random fact of like the most random thing I found a few months ago. My dad started painting a huge like Stargate oil painting, and for some reason, I don't know why, the image he chose was SG teams pouring out of the gate that he was like designing himself with the Ritu on the Ritu planet. And I've got, it was a half-finished canvas he never finished, but I've got it somewhere in my attic. So if I can find it, I'm going to get some pics, just because I think it's quite interesting that he just started working on that for no, like,
that's cool.
I don't know what was going through his head. But
well,
yeah.
I think it's kind of disappointing that we don't hear from them again.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're mentioned a couple of times, but that's it.
Yeah, I believe they're mentioned in Fair Game and Legacy.
Yes.
They're
they use the same weapons
heavy.
in Fair Game.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Turs.
And I use them again in season 8, I believe, with the super soldiers that I won't talk about anymore, because spoilers for Jeff.
But they're kind of like a fascinating race, and you know they were like hell bent on destroying humans, but we just never hear from them again.
Maybe it was just the budget.
Yeah.
There's your brain, dude.
Ooh.
Well, there's a brain.
That's not my brain. That I know of.
I was going to say, have you had a scan of your brain?
She kind of speculates that you might be like a little bit telepathic, so that's kind of similar to your to your X-Files character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a layer. Is he some sort of psychic?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
You must give off an ESP vibe. People look at
Yeah.
you in casting, they're like, ooh, he's got it.
I was typecast. All my roles as a child were telepathic or telekinetic or psychic kids.
Wow.
What vibe are you giving off for that? You know what? Jeff's actually telepathic or telekinetic, and we just don't know. That's how he's always getting so many drinks when we're playing games.
I think that there is a level of, for want of a better phrase, wiseness beyond your years that you do give off in these performances.
Yes.
You're not bouncing around uncontrollably. You know, you're thoughtful and listening. At least on camera, you are.
Okay, it was kind of also my vibe a bit.
I think you've got very thoughtful eyes.
Yes.
It's a little erratic or radical.
Yeah, your family's violent, Jeff.
Jeff for Professor Xavier.
Yeah.
That's good.
There's a wiseness about being bald, and I don't really know what it is.
Yeah. Wiseness about being bald. It's because you associate baldness with older people.
Yeah.
Who are wise because they've lived longer. And I think when it's on a child, maybe it kind of transfers a little.
I learned the word attrition thanks to you, Jeff.
Oh, you're welcome.
I learned so many words from Stargate. You're welcome.
I'm special.
Aww.
I remember that line.
So the makeup under your eyes is getting a little bit darker.
I'm noticing that for the first time too. Yeah, either that or it's the HD upres. I think this is technically still possible in the theoretical perspective.
Oh, out of phase.
Yep.
I like those episodes.
Then why don't they go through the floor?
Yeah, I always wonder that.
Yeah.
Walk through walls.
Absolutely. I'm no longer called son. Oh, Dawn. I miss Dawn.
Yeah.
Me too.
We need palm readers because Ritu don't have palms.
Yeah, this is the episode that does that, isn't it?
Yep.
It is the first episode, yeah.
Yep. Oh boy.
Oh,
So rude.
fireball.
I love that. Jeff, if I'm ever just being like the worst, I hope that that's how you address it. I'm growing really impatient.
Fireball.
Were you in the room when they blew that up, or was that shot at a different time?
That must have been shot at a different time because I don't really recall that.
Okay. Hi, George. God.
Ooh.
We need something more than a compass.
Yeah.
We know it's in the room. We know it's within 15 feet. Jeez.
Mhm.
And the Tok'ra. You don't have to see them to kill them if you blow up their entire planet from orbit.
Yeah.
Initiate a
rude.
scorched earth policy. It is rude, isn't it? It's very rude.
Oh, so this is from the Tok'ra.
Correct.
Throwback.
The inverted phase communicator.
Yep. It's a
It was
Tolan
given to them
device.
by
I was
Matu.
going to say, yeah, no, the Tolans, yeah. I love the way they cross over. And the way the previous episodes are just like, you know, coming back in little bits and pieces.
This
Good.
is what I love as the show gets older.
Yeah, it's respecting the previous canon that it's
is.
made.
Aw,
It's
Jacob.
Jacob.
Bay.
Their wardrobe is pigskin and oven mitts. And an oven mitt right at their shoulder, so they're right where they can get at it.
For those baking emergencies. You got to work with a slew of really awesome people.
I was about
Jeff.
to say,
Mhm.
like, two of these people have sadly passed away,
Passed
and
on,
they were
yeah.
phenomenal. I
Yeah.
am you're so fortunate you got to actually, you know, hang out
Mm-hmm.
and work with
That's
them.
quite cool.
Carmen was just one of my favorite people altogether. He was a good guy. He loved this role. He loved Amanda. It's movie magic that was, so much of it was just real.
This is best reaction every day when I'm like, can
Oh,
you
I
like
forgot
get
you
up
said that is so cute.
so we can play games? I feel like that's how you're feeling every time.
Okay,
Oh, the
That's
hug!
now.
Oh, you're so sweet.
At this point, as the kid in character, I would be like, Jack, what are you doing to me? You know, give me a heads up. I thought we were friends. You're bringing all these people
Yeah.
and they're freaking me out.
Just trying to get some
Tilt
sleep.
standing back.
Yeah. What do you do between shots, Jeff? Like, what were you doing between scenes?
I was probably hanging out at craft services. or I did. There's a lot of scenes in the bed there, so I remember like I was just like, sweet, I don't have to get up for like 2 hours. It's an
Would you
easy
sleep?
day. Probably. If I was tired, I'd probably have a nap. But there's so much stuff going on.
Damn.
Yeah.
What a good day.
Mm-hmm.
Get those Tok'ra some Excedrin. There we go.
Ooh.
Oh, your mother is scary.
Your mother ugly.
It's a face only a son could love.
Yeah.
Watch your mouth, Nicole.
You still have the artwork I sent you?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh,
Mm,
Should be.
that's a solid performance right there, Jeff.
I just had a thought. When those
I had another thought.
When those Ritu die, do you suspect that their carcasses are rotting in the SGC to this day?
Yes, I know.
Gosh. My other thought was, you just like finally saw Charlie's mum. Offer her a damn drink or something. She must be thirsty in that base, Sitting in there for weeks hiding out.
Do you honestly think anything we have would satiate her?
I think it's just polite, Offer her a cup of tea.
Would the rotting corpses of the Ritu be out of phase as well? They'd be out of phase, wouldn't they? So
their sight and sound, I guess,
to clean.
But would the smell be out of phase?
Yeah, that's an interesting thought.
It would be really funny if in Crystal Skull, when Daniel went out of phase, he bumped into a bunch of Ritu corpses that were also out of phase. He's like, Jesus!
I think that would have been a great line in the episode. Yeah. Hey, I can now see the Ritu bodies. We need to clean these up. That would have been great, and everyone would have accepted that
out of phase cleaning crew
explanation. Yeah.
Yeah, let's call the out of phase cleaning crew.
Exactly.
Evidently, we should be writing Stargate episodes for them because we're coming up with some great ideas.
And then, when Sam goes out of phase to see the bugs in season 10, she could also have brought it up then too. Like those Ritu bodies, they're still here.
They're still here, guys.
But they don't smell anymore.
Clean up an aisle.
The bugs in season 10. What?
Yeah, when she goes out of phase.
When she goes out of phase in season 9 with Arthur's mantle. Did I forget an episode?
Yeah, the road not taken. She goes out of phase and then goes into another reality.
She does.
Yeah.
She totally does.
Yeah.
But you go out of phase first. And the little critters, what are they called? The little like worm-like things that anyway, they remind me of leeches.
Are you referring to a different episode, David?
I may be.
There are no bugs in that episode.
But there are creatures that are out of phase. So.
Yes, that's season 6.
Nicole, if you look at the chat, Pac-Man D3 said, "Hey, mother, 2 sugars, okay?"
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Pac-Man D3 gets it. Give her some tea.
That's funny.
Jeff, are you a tea or a coffee guy?
Coffee.
Yes, would you drink tea though?
I would. I'm not. If I had the option, I would always choose coffee.
I like both.
Disappointed in you.
It depends on the time of day. I do enjoy a good tea.
Nicole bought me some
amazing tea.
Oh, I sent you some fancy, the nice stuff.
You did. They are incredible. I've been enjoying those.
I only buy the expensive tea. I am a snob.
You're so British.
I always thought that just tea was just ugly brown water. You know what? I was right.
Ugly brown water.
Do you know the reference?
No.
Ted Lasso.
I'm trying to quietly eat some chocolate and you're making me laugh.
I love Ted Lasso. That's a great show.
Oh,
I haven't seen it, but I do want to.
Oh, it's funny. It's so funny. I have
not seen it either.
They're short. There's not many of them, and they're great. Okay, what are we going to do?
Okay, Dan Ben said a lot of people can see the TER gun and think it's the one from Halo. Yes, it looks like what the elites and the brutes carry around.
Plasma
Jeff, next time Jeff, I love you so much. You knew. Yes, exactly. We've been playing a lot of Halo. A plasma rifle. It's what the elites use in all the Halo games.
Okay.
I've been making Jeff play with me, and I just drag him everywhere. I'm like, we don't need this to do this part. We need to get to the cutscene, Jeff. So.
This is a great scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love how Jack says it's okay to cry, even though he never cries.
Yeah.
Mom leaving is number 6. Mom already left. 5 is mom leaving immediately. That's cute.
So
there
cute.
It is.
Oof. Yeah, I mean, what were the Ritu cooking for Charlie when he was back there,
Mm-hmm.
No idea what he was eating, but it probably wasn't great.
I like the yellow ones. Maybe those things. Those
not Asgard
things. No, I know, but like something weird and alien like that,
Probably
Bizarre.
just something mushy.
I just had a horrible mental image of something gross, and I'm not going to say it on stream.
What do you think he
Okay.
ate, Jeff?
Fuzzy
Insects.
peaches.
Insects? I really am not sure if the Ritu would eat insects.
Oh, right.
They would have a. I mean, insects do eat other insects, but like in Men in Black, that was like, the way that the creature reacted at the end, that was a bad
Cannibalism. Oof. This hurts me.
Oh, see now, Jeff, now you know like what he was talking about in context.
Oh, yeah.
I remember I talked to Jeff
That's
after the film and Children of the Gods, and I remember we were talking, and you were like, I now have more context about like being called Charlie and the kind of effect that had on Jack's character. And I was like, yeah, I know, right? I was like, tough shoes to fill, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Jeff, were you told to look at the camera or past the camera for that scene? I can't tell.
You're never supposed to look in the camera.
Okay.
And usually when it's that tight, they'll like put a piece of tape like on the little outside of the lens so you can get as close as to the camera as you can.
Unless, the camera's
like
being first person for the other person. Then I would think you would be supposed to look at it.
Right.
So Lockwatcher suggested that maybe Charlie was eating some of those mood shrooms from the last episode.
We just watched One False Step. So for those of you without the context, the Singing People episode.
Oh.
The Singing Acrobats.
It's a big group.
Yeah, I was going to say. The speed.
Yeah.
Look at them. They're on a mission. I've never seen anybody move that fast.
That's Peter. That's all Peter. From his previous episode, we got a lot of that. I love the side shots of them coming through the gate. That is so cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They brought the big guns.
Hey, Jeff, your home planet looks like Vancouver.
Yeah.
No, this is the planet of the rebel faction.
Yeah.
Backsides. Is this a quarry?
Yeah, it looks
I'm
like
sure it is, yeah.
Can't pull up.
Yeah,
Can't
the
see it.
symbiotes are having some trouble.
Yep.
Stomach aches.
Excedrin, the headache medicine. Oh, well, no, they need Tums.
Get
those men some Tums.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what Tums
it's
are?
Nope.
It's like a tablet that neutralizes your stomach acid.
It's
What?
yeah.
Yeah, if you get like heartburn or indigestion.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at them.
That's that stomach diarrhea.
They're brawling.
Damn.
That is such a cool shot.
That's a lot of them.
Calcium carbonate.
Some solid
Nicole.
intel.
Calcium carbonate treats indigestion.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wonder what the English equivalent is, unless we do have it and I'm just an idiot that doesn't know.
Over here we have a brand of the same thing called Rennie. I don't know what you have.
Oh, I think we do actually have one really similar to that. Like a similar name.
Okay.
Wait, is it... Ours may also be called Gaviscon. I'm not quite sure. English people, help me in the chat.
Yeah, Gaviscon is a
the
thing, but
sensor.
that's a liquid.
Yes. I love that. It still has it had the photo of Amanda from the season 1 stuff they did, the photo shoots.
Yes.
From Children of the Gods.
We have a problem.
Yeah. Sneaky buggers. Because they're bugs, get it?
Yes, yeah. I got it. I got it.
I'm funny.
Rennies. Nicole?
Rennie.
You
Yeah,
have
that's what I
Rennies?
said, Rennie.
Yeah. I'm assuming that. I think that is it. I've never used it.
Need to break out the Rennies.
They're gross. I hate them, but Adam eats them recreationally.
Woo!
Oof.
That is so
Aw.
cool.
Oh my god!
Guts
Honestly,
everywhere.
we need someone to mop that
Clean up aisle 3.
Yes.
Honestly, I wish Daniel went over there with a mop in Christmas style.
He would have seen it when he's sitting on top of the
Exactly, that's what I was thinking. Yeah,
that's probably why he's on top of one of the cabinets, so that he doesnnn't have to get his feet in Ritu goo. No offense, Charlie.
Ritu goo. Oh.
God, not just one stowaway, is it? Like that's quite a lot.
Oh no, the table.
How tragic! One leg came off.
Someone needs to get the
That's
general
okay.
out of there. That is not safe.
No.
No.
They've already made a mess of things
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but on in the real world, can you imagine a group of them on the loose?
Mm-hmm.
And I love how, that's the story crutch is that they're always in teams of 4. They would never possibly do something unexpected. So
Yeah, we're not trapped in here with them. They're trapped in here with us.
Mhm.
Pew pew pew.
That's funny. Rothman, another Rothman.
I was going to say
It's not
Rothman.
Robert.
Isn't that the
Yeah,
scientist? 2 Rothmans. What's going on?
Please no.
I think what we have
Rothman,
here
ugh.
is a paperweight. I've got to
The
get
crystal
him
skull.
on the show.
Yeah.
Jason Sean.
I really, his character annoyed the hell out of me, but I.
Oh,
thought
yeah.
It was
it's
great. So there is the door to the production offices. It's a hallway. You can just go upstairs to the production offices.
That back door there down the corridor.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Oh,
then you
actually,
go
I
further.
saw it behind the scenes. Yeah, I saw someone go through that once, and it
Uh-huh.
went to the back area. Yeah.
And by season 8, you keep on walking straight to the next door. You're in Atlantis.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm feeling really tense. I'm not talking, so I'm feeling tense.
It was really well done.
Yeah,
You did a great job.
it is really well done, and the like the lighting is like perfect.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Oof.
Oh, that's
the
cool.
nuke outline.
Yeah,
Love that.
exactly. Damn it. I love the Jacob and Sam scenes. Woo!
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I was gonna say he's expendable.
Yeah. Red shirts are in camouflage.
Oh, shoulder, ouch.
Yeah.
Sarmak will get it.
Get
Going back
the
to our
damn
Toker
thing.
Part 1 and 2 conversation, I would still want to be a Toker. Like, look at
Yeah.
that.
So they've
But imagine how
established that our
nice
weapons
that
will
would be.
only slow them down at best, right? Even the
Yeah.
grenades.
Mm-hmm.
Selmac has to tell her to go.
Yeah, I like that. She doesn't trust her dad to be like, to be like, it's fine, go.
You got this, Sam.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to have like an effect on our. It didn't blow up the elevator door when she fired at it.
No.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's why
good
the
shot.
table's there.
Exactly. That's
I was
clever.
gonna say, that
I
was-
could
that
not
was-
have been
ooh.
able to pull that off.
No.
It would have
No.
run. It would have come right back at me.
No, I legit, I was about to say, whenever I like play games and I try to do that stuff, I go, you know what? Now I'm just gonna put that grenade away. Not risking that.
Clean up, secondary elevator shaft. Clean up, secondary elevator shaft. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh.
I would love to have a fan-made version of one of their guns.
Yeah.
I've got the art for it. I've asked someone to make the touchstone for me.
Oh, good.
Yes, that's cool.
That's very, very cool.
I love this. There are people in there. I know.
He's just not military. It reminds me of some of the McKay stuff from Atlantis.
Yes.
The military.
Don't hit Mother.
Oh, honestly, this is so tragic.
Originally, when I first watched it, I thought they did hit Mother.
I think Jeff's reaction here is really great.
Yeah.
I love the pain and panic.
So that's Mother. Don't shoot that Mother.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Jeff.
I really felt bad
really
there
good.
for a second.
I really like that.
That wasn't a put on. Get him. Damn it.
Oh, the rebel shot him. Shot her.
Oh. We good. We got it.
Daniel, you need more practice.
Yeah.
Mother got one. That makes 5. That should be all of them because plot armor.
Yeah. Because, they like to hide for several episodes like Mother did.
Right,
So,
yeah.
Gotta
That
make
would have
sure
been a
you
great
put all of
season
them.
finale if they had the budget for it. So there was this other Ritu faction that got to the surface, and they're raining hell on Denver.
As much as I love Hathor and that and those episodes, I think that
that's a good
that would have
snug.
been a better finale for me.
No.
This continuing doing something else.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Help him
Yes,
out.
I think this scene upset my sister.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, understandably.
yeah.
She was like 5 or 6.
Oh.
Yeah. Is that a little tear in your eye there, Jeff?
Could have been.
Damn.
He was yawning.
It's probably from getting that light shine in my eye for
Right.
7 days.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was like a carrying on from losing a mother and like having that little tiny thing, or just that.
Aw.
Ooh.
By the way, we've got a symbiote just laying around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We always got symbiotes laying around.
No age limit on symbiotes. Oh, see, I would have loved to have seen Charlie later on.
Yep.
Literally, what the
Because
hell?
you
still-
don't hear from him.
We could still.
Yeah,
Yeah, true.
I'd love that.
I would too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Want to play games with Jeff tonight? Oh no, he's
'Cause
too busy filming.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at
'Cause,
that.
like,
They're
you
making
look at those
your
veins,
more
yeah.
pronounced.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because Jeff, your fate in this episode, if I'm not mistaken, is kind of similar to the X-Files, where you kind of just get sent away and your whereabouts are sort of like unknown.
Yeah, but with
Yeah.
that, we found out what happened. So
Yeah.
he had a scene later with Duchovny, which was probably just awesome. It's like, hey, I'm still here.
Yeah. I was with Mulder the whole time he was gone the
Uh-huh.
show.
Mm.
Getting into all kinds of trouble, I'm sure.
Oh, the tea is still
It's
there.
a little tear. Look at
Yeah.
you, Jeff.
That was a little bit of eucalyptus blown into my eye.
I was gonna say that thing.
Oh.
yeah.
Was that how they did that?
Yeah. Yeah, there's like this little cylinder and they just blow through it and it puts a little eucalyptus air, I guess, in your eye.
I was gonna say,
But
little
that would hurt.
young
Yeah,
Jeff.
it does a little bit, but it's,
Yeah.
it's just like,
Working
it's
his
like putting
butt
like a
off.
halls near your eye.
It's to create
Yeah.
a tear, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Got it, exactly. I'm sure politicians do it all the time.
You never came and visited me.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
You said you were going up for smokes and you never came back.
I was gonna say that he left out. He went out to go get milk.
That's awful. Collect call from Selmac.
Jeff, a friend. Oh, what a cutie.
Here we go. Remember, in 6 years from now, this man will
Listen
like
to your
Earth
gut.
so much that he'll be stealing for us.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I'm guessing all the gate room scenes were shot at once.
I know it's hard to say because, yeah, as a kid, I could only work 8 hours. So
Right.
it takes a long time sometimes to get one done. But I remember being in the gate room. That was my first experience with the blue screen. And I was just like, holy cow, this thing's like massive. And the actual set is just basically like a base.
Yep. It's the gate room is very small, but also you were small too. So I'm sure as a kid, it's like, well, you know, it's huge.
God, this is so sad.
Aww.
I have a lot of thoughts about this and like the potential like things they could have done.
Yes.
And how salty I am.
Not everything gets tied up into a neat little bow. It's too bad.
Yeah.
It is too
they
bad.
could
A
have
lot
at
of it's for
least
the best, but this
mentioned-
was one of the ones that's too bad. Yeah.
Yeah,
Men,
they
tell
could have
us
at least
what
mentioned
happened.
him in another
you know?
episode, but it was just sort of
Plant a
forgotten
seed.
about.
Yeah.
What'd you think, Jeff?
Fantastic episode.
The acting was spot on.
Brilliant. Absolutely.
Phenomenal.
Brilliant.
Emmy
It was
worthy.
amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So I just thought about Trivial Pursuit. Every time Jeff and I play, anytime an Emmy question comes up, we both become really stupid. We know nothing about awards. He lost the Star
funny.
Trek question the other day.
Oh, you're going to
because
bring
of the-
this up.
I'm bringing it up.
God.
What was the question?
It was a deciding question on who won Trivial Pursuit, and it was like how many Emmys. Which one won this many Emmys?
Well, the first thing that the last round, it gives you 2 answers, and it was Star
One or the
Trek the
other.
original series or Star Trek TNG.
Yeah.
And which won this many Emmys?
Yeah.
And Jeff picked the wrong one. I picked the right one, and it was a Star Trek question. I don't know Star Trek, and that was
It's probably
hilarious.
TNG got more enemies. Yeah.
Yeah, and
It
that was
also
very
ran
funny.
over twice as long. That's
Exactly.
show and tell. Jeff, thank you for joining us for that one.
Thank you so much, Jeff.
Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you.
Come on back.
All right.
Hedda brought me a McDonald's in the middle of that, so I was constantly muting and being like, "Urgh," and then
I never noticed.
I couldn't
That's
even
I was
great.
sitting there trying to eat my food, being like, guys, no one talk to me for a minute.
I saw it because you didn't turn off your camera.
I didn't turn off my camera. I realized I peeked the whole time. Hey, look at
Hey.
Yeah, I didn't
That's
turn off my
funny.
camera.
Dude, this was great to have you. This was
Oh, it's
really
awesome to be
cool.
here. Yeah, fantastic. I really enjoyed meeting you guys all at GateCon. That was you guys made
And
my
you really enjoyed
weekend.
meeting me as well.
Oh, you
Like,
made our
definitely.
weekend too.
I bought Jeff lots of alcohol and like bought friendship by buying booze. You know, that's what I
Put him
do.
bought
I
him a
buy
couple of trash
friendships, everyone.
pandas.
This is what I do.
I buy friendships. Yes, I couldn't really buy Evie's or David's, but I tried with Evie. I sent her lots of little bits and bobs. And David, you came for me, and that's very rare. So you know,
That's what she
politely.
said.
You came from me.
Yeah, and we're usually pursuing the friends, not the other way around. So it's
I
nice.
mean,
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
had this idea. It had been, you know, like percolating is the word in my
And I
head
was
for
like,
about a
"Stop."
year, and then I had her in the
You said you had her.
evening, and then I had Evie in the morning, and you know, so well, you were at like a salon or something, weren't you?
Yes,
Yes,
she
I was
was.
getting my hair colored.
Yeah, exactly. I said, here's this idea. What y'all think? So,
Friendship is just such a weird, beautiful thing, you know. It's one of the
Yeah.
greatest things I have is that, like, you know, when you get home from work or something and you're like, I can't wait to sit down with my partner and like do
Mhm.
this, you know.
Mm.
F my partner. I'm like, Peta will say to me, But Petter will say no, respectfully, Petter will say to me, are we watching Mandalorian tonight? I'm like, oh no, Jeff and I are playing Trivial Pursuit. Can't do it. You know, like every evening I have to hang out with Jeff for like at least 3 hours, and that's part of my daily routine. And I have a thing where like I like to do a lot of respect and attention towards friends and give them like, you know, that time, so I can spend the rest of the day with Petter, you know. And Jeff's getting up earlier now, so it's even more time for Chess and Trivial Pursuit.
Jeff, what do you think about someone taking their time away from their most intimate relationship for you?
I'm very flattered.
There you
gotta feel pretty special. You got to give that 7 out of 7 Shem Brothers.
I told her today that if I ask to play video games, you can say no.
Yeah, but I don't. Because I wanted to read a book, but like I had loads of other people making plans with me. Everyone I was like getting really annoyed because I was like, oh, I've got games with Jeff in the evening. And everyone's making plans with me, and I want to read this damn book. And Jeff was like, you don't have to hang out with me, you can read your book. I was like, no, Jeff, you're the one person I hang out with. So
what are you guys rating it? I give this episode a 4 out of 7.
I was going to say 4 as well.
Yeah, I think I would also say a 4.
Well, I'm going to have to say a 5.
Oh, look at you, Jeff.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Because I enjoyed it more than the movie.
Yes.
So the movie is
the movie's kind of my
benchmark.
Like, middle ground. Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. I think it's a really good
such a mediocre film. So I mean, that's
that's why I like to put it kind of in the middle.
Okay, there you go.
So, guys, is this a good time to bring up the parody song that I wrote?
Okay.
You're gonna read it, Jeff, in very dramatic. Have you
Sorry,
practiced,
a little
Jeff?
bit. I guess I've
read
bit
it a
of
couple
background.
times.
Before we do that, Nicole, can you read off the ratings?
Yes.
Before we get too far from this episode.
Okay.
Right, we've got Raj Luthra with a 6 out of 7 chevrons. Great episode. Pac-Man D3 says, love this episode. Solid 5 for me. Anthony said a strong 4 from me. Jean Diada says 3 for me. Would be 4, but -1 for not following up with Charlie or the Ritu. So that's an overall Stargate bitterness. Hogwild said 4 chevrons. Nick Nah said 4. Lockwatcher said, I like this episode even with the Bambi ending. I would give this episode 4 chevrons. It would be 3, but Janet used her flashlight.
That flashlight really saved it.
Window opportunity really just like secured a flashlight joke.
Yes, yeah.
Jed Ted said 6. No, Raj already said it. He's saying a different point. Jed Ted said 6 chevrons. Dan Ben said, I like this episode, 6 out of 7. Mac Boland's Conscience said 4. Becca says 4, and Raj says, I hope Jeff will come back for more live streams. Oh, look at that, Jeff!
Lockwatcher, thank you for being here, Jeff.
Yeah, and Jed
I'll
Ted
come
said,
back
thanks,
anytime.
Jeff.
There we go. Well, we may just do that. So I really like the dynamic. Before we get into the song, I really like the dynamic of 4. So, you know, I could see us doing this.
I think it worked okay.
I think it worked very well. So
yeah.
And then at the end, when people are doing ratings, if somebody's way lower, then they don't feel as left out. If it's even.
Yeah.
Oh, I see where you're going. Yes. Yep. Yep.
All right. What do you guys got for us?
Yes.
Okay. So, I guess a little bit of history. This is actually during the start of the pandemic. I had a bit of an idea. I was listening to Madonna, and I was inspired. Yeah. I was inspired when I listened to Like a Virgin to write a song about the Tok'ra that I called obviously Like a Tok'ra. And it was supposed to be about Jacob's journey to becoming a Tok'ra. But we forgot to bring it up when we were watching Tok'ra Part 1 and 2. So I thought that the song also sort of related to Ritu Charlie's journey, because he does end up obviously going with the Tok'ra. So I thought it might be fun. And Jeff is going to oblige us. He's going to read out the lyrics. So it'd be a bit of a dramatic poem.
Yeah, because music is melody, harmony, and rhythm. Jeff is just going to give us the rhythm.
Yes, yes.
So it's more like,
but we thought
like
it would be. Yeah, we thought it might be a little bit of fun.
I said to Jeff, you can sing, but I think this is funnier. So.
I think a dramatic reading is going to be awesome.
I think a dramatic reading of anything is always better. You know, like when Joey and Friends is doing a dramatic reading of the children's books. I think the dramatic reading is always good. Yeah. Jeff, try and make us cry.
Alrighty.
All right. So I guess we'll
hilarious.
we'll get it over to Jeff.
Cool. I just got to bring it up on my phone here. Put on my sweet reading glasses here.
No, now you match the rest of us.
You must have 4 eyes to participate in this podcast.
Yeah.
It's funny. I love how professional it is written out, Yvie.
She's so good,
thank
isn't
you.
she? It's annoying.
The title's
talented.
there, Like a Tok'ra, to the tune of Madonna's Like a Virgin. I'd like to thank Weird Al for educating me on the tune. Like a surgeon.
Like
Yeah.
a surgeon, yes.
Yes. All right. Is everybody ready?
Yes.
All right, over to you.
Okay. All right. It's funny because this is kind of like an exercise in acting class.
That's
Something like
correct.
You-
You are
you
on
bring
the
a song.
spot.
Sorry,
Bring a song. You
all
actually
the
bring a
pressure's on
song
you.
and you have to read the lyrics like it's a scene.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Show us your acting chops.
I made it through the crystal halls. Somehow I made it through. Ooh, ooh. Didn't know how ill I was until I found you. I was sick, anemic. I was lost. I was sad and green, but you made me feel. Yeah, you made me feel healthy and new. Like a Tok'ra, host for the very first time. Like a Tok'ra, now your heart beats next to mine. Gonna share my body now. Symptoms are fading fast. Been saving it all for you, because only melds can last. You're a snake, no more ache. Make me strong. Yeah, you make me bold. Oh, you keep me young. Yeah, you keep me young. Though you're eons old. Like a Tok'ra, host for the very first time. Like a okra. Now your heart beats next to mine. Now I'm fine. We'll align. Fight the Gould till the end of time. 'Cause you make me cheer. Yeah, you make me cheer. Nothing left to fear. Like a Tok'ra, host for the very first time. Like a okra. Now your heart beats next to mine.
Yes.
I can't believe you made Jeff do that. Oh my god.
That was so
Oh,
good, Jeff.
I can die happy
Thank you
now.
so much.
I started crying from it. That was so funny. Oh my
Yeah, me
god.
too.
I love how most of you muted your microphones because you were laughing.
I wasn't sure
I
what
really
to
tried.
expect, but
Oh, that was
I didn't
I think
expect it
you've
to be that
elevated the art form by a few centimeters. That was very well done.
Oh, that was really funny. That should be like, we should upload an
I
excerpt of
think I'm
that
going
to
to make a
Twitter.
clip out of that. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
so
good.
good.
that's great.
Jeff, that was so good.
Well
We should
done,
get Jeff to do more
Yvie.
dramatic readings.
Yeah,
Thank
very
you.
good job.
I actually
Yvie.
have a few more, so we'll
I've
have to,
got more.
we'll have to
There you
release them
go.
You're
gradually.
coming back for those episodes, for those dramatic readings. We'll bring Jeff back to do
Yes.
those.
I'd be
Oh,
happy
yes.
to, absolutely.
Oh, that's so funny.
fun.
Oh my god. I wanted to say like a couple things that I was thinking about when we were watching that episode, which is, simply about like Jeff and how the performance was and all that, and like how I wish it carried over. It was so strong and so lovely. And I was thinking about later episodes in like season 6 that I won't spoil, where there's a lot of tension between the Tok'ra and the humans and the Jafar.
It
And
gets
how
worse. Yeah.
and how great it would have been if Charlie was there, because Jack has a lot of beef with the Tok'ra and he hates them so much. But then you've got this kid that he like really bonds with, and it would have
Could have
really
been a mediator.
A little bit of
Yeah.
a bridge.
Yeah, and it's like, it's such a shame that it didn't get to happen, but like I'm really hoping that with all these things that are coming back and being rebooted, that we find a way to explore these stories again in new ways and bring people back.
Or
I
if
think that'd
something
be
happened
great.
to Charlie, it could only solidify reasons why Jack doesn't trust the Tok'ra.
Yeah,
I really hope
Could
that
have
isn't
been.
the case.
Yeah.
that's true.
I really hope that isn't the case. Yeah,
Me
but
too.
the thing is, it's just there's so much the books didn't ever explore that, did it? The Ritu again.
That's really easy.
If they did, I
check.
haven't read them.
I don't know.
That's
Yeah,
really
because
easy
I'd
check.
read that. I didn't. I looked through my collection and I didn't see any, and so I was sitting there like, damn it, I could have experienced some more Jeff.
I don't think so. No, they don't, because the Stargate Command wiki would have. They go back and forth.
Well, there is a gap there in the material.
In the
Someone
book
needs
market.
to fill that pronto.
Someone appease me.
Yeah. Faux show.
I'll comfort them. So yeah, Jeff, how have you found your evening with us so far, or your afternoon?
Afternoon.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yes, I was very excited when you guys invited me on. After GateCon, after the convention depression kind of thing, I'd fall asleep to like your first few episodes of Wormhole Extremists, stuff like that. Because you guys were my friends and some of the nicest people I met in a long time. So
I am thrilled that you accepted my offer to come and join us. That was really cool, and I am thrilled that you've made some more friends and that we've all made friends as a result. That's the magic. That's the true magic of conventions. Right there.
Oh yeah, GateCon was truly amazing.
Yep.
I used to go just to like meet all the actors and stuff.
That's the way you start. Yeah.
Yeah, but now whenever I go to conventions, I go to just make friends and just like interact with people and have a nice time. I met some wonderful people when I was out there. This lovely girl gave me some apples because I didn't like the apples I ate. She was like, "There are better Canadian apples. Let me get you some."
Yes, she has
her name right now.
Canadian apples.
So lovely, one of the nicest people. And then I spent the whole time, hanging out with Alan and Jeff, and became such good friends with both of you.
Oh, Alan just took you and ran.
And so did Jeff.
I was a little bit jealous, to be perfectly honest.
Yes, we all love Alan.
It's like I'm trying to find Alan. Where's Alan? Oh, he's with Nicole. Of course, he's with Nicole.
Yeah, of course. Daddy O,
yeah, he's
he's our GateCon daddy. Yeah, and it's not remotely weird. It's just dad,
it's just friends.
Respectfully,
yeah.
Dad.
So
All right, Jeff, you're just one of my favorite people. And then I remember you're in Stargate, and I'm like, whoa, So,
it's just a bonus.
I'll be in the middle of Halo, I'll be like, whoa, Jeff, you were in Stargate, holy crap. And then I have to like...
you got that plug RDA, so you're forever like up there for me.
In the Pantheon.
You played some rock, paper, scissors with them too in between scenes, I remember.
Who won most?
I don't remember that.
Okay.
And then I also remember he asked if I took acting classes, and I said, I used to, but I don't take those anymore. So I got
as a 12-year-old.
And then he's like, not everybody needs them, and some people got it, some people don't, but you got it.
Oh, that's good.
Aww.
Yeah.
Everyone, thanks so much for tuning in. If you liked the episode, click that like button. If you want to see more foursomes, in terms of the commentaries that we do, let us know in the comments for this episode. Put a comment in there that if you liked it, and we'll see about doing that. I really liked the dynamic. Now that the three of us, the three core, are established, I want to branch out a little bit more. So thank you all. Jeff, thank you for coming and joining us.
Thank you, Jeff.
Absolute pleasure.
Thank you so much,
Appreciate
Jeff.
you. And we are the Wormhole Extremists.
All.
Thank you. We'll see you really soon. Bye, guys.
Bye.
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 Oh my God.
That's how Jeff and I say bye. We always go bye every night.